Today we are going to learn how can we define characters on this Unity platform. The characters that we require for our game, how can we define them on this platform? So we have got a cube over here, as you can see, and the view is something like this, of the game. Now for importing the character, we can make use of an online platform, which is the name of which is Mixamo. What you have to do is you need to first sign in register your profile on this platform, and after that when you will sign in into your dashboard, you will come across a screen like this. Now what you have to do is you need to come on this characters option first, and you have to select a character, whatever character uh, you want for your game. You can select that. For example, if I want this boy for my game, I can select him, and when I will click on this boy, automatically his image is going to get reflected here in this window. Now as you can see, the boy is not moving. If I want to make him move, what I need to do is I need to impart some animation to this boy, and for that I need to come on this animation tab, and here I will get to see different people, different robots doing different kind of animation. So whatever animation you want to apply on this image over here, you can apply that. So I am applying this animation on this 3D image. You just have to click on this, and automatically the animation will get loaded and it will get applied on this 3D image like this. Okay, so once you are done with choosing the character and applying the required animation on that, you need to download the character. Just by clicking on download option, you can do that. So when you will click on this download option, you will come across a dialog box which is going to look somewhat like this. Okay, now from here everything is going to remain the same except this format. Instead of this FBX, we need to change this drop down to FBX Unity. Okay, that's the option which you need to select, and then you can hit this download button. The download will begin automatically, so you don't have to do anything. And besides, by the time the file is getting downloaded, I would like to tell you all that in case you guys are facing any issue, if you have any query, or if you come across any issue like you are not able to run any animation, or you are not able to run any game, you can please let me know about the same in the comment section, so that I can make a separate video on that issue. Okay, so I think the file has got almost downloaded. What we will be doing now, we will be calling this file on this Unity platform. Okay, we will be importing this file on this Unity platform. How we are going to do it? You just have to drag it and drop it in the assets part of this Unity software. I've already got a folder created with name models in the asset part of this Unity. In this I will also be talking about the error or the issue that you may come across if you are working on a 32-bit Unity software. This is a 64-bit Unity software in which I am working. So I need to import that FBX file in this model folder that you are seeing over here. Okay, I have created this folder on my own. How you can do that? You just have to right click on this assets and you'll come across a cascading menu like this. Come on create and then go on this folder option. Okay, automatically a new folder will get created inside this assets, and you can name what you can give the name. You can give a specific name to this folder. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back on my browser and drag this image, and I am going to import it in the model folder of my unit, which is there inside the assets folder. Okay. Once the model will get imported successfully, we will fetch the model on this platform, and how we are going to do it and what are the things that we need to keep in mind before doing this, that's what I am going to tell you guys. So it's being imported right now. It's a very simple thing, you guys can do it very well. The only thing that you will find difficult in the software is handling the camera. Okay, so for that only you need to practice a lot. Once you are once you will become perfect in handling cameras and moving the objects, then I think coding is going to be very interesting part of this. So you will be able to understand the coding very easily. You don't have to worry about that. The only thing that you guys need to do is you guys need to give time to the software, and more you will practice, the more you will get to learn. And besides that, I would like you all to share this information in your groups also, so that more and more people can get the benefit of these free online coding classes. So this is the model, okay, that we have got imported. Now what we need to do is we need to select this by clicking on this model. We can select this. Now after this, what is going to happen in this property inspector, we will get to see 4 different options. And one thing which I would like to tell you here is, if you are not able to see this materials option, if you have a 32-bit Unity software installed on your laptop, it may be possible that you might not be able to see this materials option over there. So what you can do is you can uninstall your operating system of 32-bit and install a 64-bit operating system, so that you can download a 64-bit Unity software and install it on your system. Fine. Now here what you have to do is you need to come on this animations tab, and right at the bottom you will find an option called loop time. So if you want to make this make this character move in a loop, okay, you want to make him move in a loop, and you want to apply some loop on the animation, you just need to tick this check mark, and here at the bottom again you will find an option called apply. You need to apply the changes there. Okay, so the changes are going to get applied very soon, and after this I am going to tell you how can you extract texture from a particular character. Okay, so for that we will be using materials option for extracting the texture. Taking a little bit time, no problem. So we are done with applying the loop on the animation of this model. Then we need to come on this materials part, and we need to click on this extract textures option. Okay, automatically we will get redirected to the folder in which our project is getting saved. So there is again you will find folder over there with name assets. Now here you can create a separate folder if you want, okay, with name texture. Just create a separate folder for exporting all the textures. Okay, so this is the folder I have created, and now I'm going to click on the select folder. Automatically all the textures of this animation of this character will get exported in this folder. So this is how the texture will get exported. Now once we are done with exporting the texture, we will define this character on this gaming scene. How we are going to do this? The way we have dragged and dropped it in the assets part, in the same way we need to drag this character from this asset part and we need to drop it over here. And here you can see I have already got a cube created, right? So we don't have to create any kind of playground or platform on which we can put him. We already have got a cube over here. Right now the textures are getting exported. It might take some time, you need to hold on. I want to tell you the actual thing that is going to happen, that you are going to see when you're working on this environment. So that is the reason I'm not going to crop any part of my video or skip any part of my video. I'm going to upload it as it is. Whatever things I am seeing on the screen, I'm going to upload it as it is. I'm not going to skip any part. I'm not going to crop any part of my video, so that you may also come to know about the exact time that you will take for all these things that are happening, that you're seeing happening on my screen. So once you are done with exporting the texture, you may come across some errors like this. Okay, so what you have to do is you just have to click on this fix now option of this dialog box, and automatically all the issues, all the errors that have got reported in this dialog box, they will get resolved automatically. So as you can see here, Rennie bottom normal, everything has got resolved. Now what you have to do is you need to drag it and drop it over here. Okay, you can fix the location like this. Okay, let's this is the main camera. Let me just reposition it. So this is, I think this is perfect. Yeah, I think this is perfectly fine. Now I will be able to see the character in both the screens. What you have to do now is you need to click on this part. Okay, right now it is not moving. Why it is not moving? Just because if we will play the game, it will not appear to us, it will not move. Okay, because we haven't applied any animation on this character, so it is not going to move it is going to remain as it is. Okay, if you want to want to see this character moving, what you have to do is you need to apply some animation on this character. And how can we do that? Let me just tell you that also. Just a second, it's taking a little bit of time. Now as you can see, the game is in play, and we are not able to see this character moving. So what we need to do is we need to come out from the play scene, and we need to select this one, this thing. Okay, and we can drag it and drop it on the character so as to impart some animation to the character. Okay, now if you will play your game, so you will see this character moving. We need to wait for some time till the animations are getting loaded on this character. So now this is how you're going to see it moving on this white cube. Okay, this is how you can change the color of this cube also. These are the various textures we have imported, so you can apply these textures on this platform on which this character is standing. We have to define the character so as to make it look more attractive. So this is how you can define the required character for your game. And you Mixamo, you can find every kind of character on that site. Hope you enjoyed the lecture, and before I end this lecture, I would like to tell you all that please let your friends also know about this thing, that they can enjoy these free online classes on my channel, and please ask them to join in so that we can have a more bigger family, and they can also learn coding free of cost.